So, hi everyone. Hello. Hi. I've said hi 3 times now. But hello. So basically I came up with this idea because I was like, because one of oh my gosh, how do I explain this? So basically, this past week, why am I clapping so much? This past week I've been doing this 5 day mini internship. Basically, so okay, so last week Thursday, when I was in class, I was doing mobile applications class. And then two of our other senior lecturers came into the class around like 3/4 way through it, and just to like do a checkup because we're last final year students, and they just wanted to be like, oh, is everybody okay, is there anything you guys want to ask and stuff like that. And so one of our senior lecturers, he mentioned that he had there was like I think 2 or 3 things that were going on. So he mentioned them, and then there was one where so basically we had the opportunity to go and bas- so okay, there was a link to this thing. It was for, I'm not sure if I knew it was for Salesforce at that point. I wasn't sure if I knew it was for Salesforce at that point, but we did. He did say that it would, that it was there, but so this was Thursday, right? Thursday, like I think it was about 12 or close to 12 o'clock. No, 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 that's wrong. Because my class is from 10 to 11, so it was probably like close to 11. And so he was like, so there's this opportunity to work with Salesforce. And then the kicker was you have to apply today because it is tomorrow. I was it was just wow. It's like I literally had to apply that day. I think I did the application around like 3 o'clock that day, but like relatively early during the day, but I did it around that time. And oh, wait, I wonder if I could switch my audio. I'll try that. Okay, I am back, and this is probably the best audio quality I could get. But anyways, as I was saying, I did the application around like 3 in the afternoon, somewhere around then. And so then it was like Thursday, and then I I can't remember when I got like the feedback on my application, if I got it in the morning. I mean, if I got it before I went to sleep, or if I got it the next morning. But I did get the feedback for the application. And luckily, Friday for me, Friday's a free day, and I'm not really working as much um, right now as well. So Friday was completely free. Um, I had I was free. I was free. I had nothing like scheduled kind of to do. So I get the invitation, and I show up on Friday. So basically, how Friday session was set out, we had to do. Um, so this probably looks boring right now because I'm not doing anything, but I want to like set out like Friday first before I start doing anything. Um, I'm so sorry, but yeah, maybe I should. Okay, maybe I should at least start looking for like families. Um, but yes. So as I was saying, Friday set out was we joined in the morning, and we got to meet Bailey and Bailey and Philip, who were like the main like people who are pushing the initiative for like the the whole thing. So we get to meet Philip and Bailey and like other people who work in terms of Salesforce that morning, and that was cool. I'm trying to find a family that I've never used before, so bear with me. So then after that session, I think that session lasted like an hour. We went, we then left the call and then joined back using like different Zoom group details. So they separate. So there was 100 of us that they would like earmark for to participate, and of that I think maybe in like how many people actually showed up was about 75 maybe, for an approximate number. I already beat that, but like for an approximate number, I think 75 showed up. So we were split up into groups. I'm not sure how many groups there were in all, but we were split up into groups. I think this is my friend's Rian's family. So if I can't find a family that I gel with, ooh, they have a pool. If I can't find a family that I gel with, I might play this one. But we were split up into groups. I was in group 4, so then I signed on, and my coach for group 4 name was David Okoro, if I'm not wrong, and basically David led us through the day. Then we got, was it? Yes, we got a business like plan in a way, not a plan, but like a business. We got a topic, like a challenge. Yes, we got a challenge, and we had to do this challenge. We had to like present on this challenge, and I think our challenge was how can you I guess mitigate people's dealings with technology. I probably explained that challenge so badly, but I think you get the gist of it. So basically, for my group, what we chose to look at was students and how they're struggling in terms of technology, but we looked at it from a area of digital poverty. So some people not being able to access the technology that they need. That is the way my group looked at it. And I think in terms of our Salesforce onlooker, we had Easy. I don't remember her surname, but we had Easy that day, and we prepared our presentation and everything. When I was preparing my slide, though, I felt kind of, ooh, why is it dirty? What? It's called Evergreen Harbor. Why is it? Anyways. Anyways. I felt like when I was doing my slides, that my slides didn't have a lot of stuff on it. Because how I did my slides was that I put names of companies and then just put like a brief of like what it was on the side. Because for me personally, I usually take a minimalistic approach to my slides, which I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. But how I personally do it, I put on my slides stuff that would spark in my head what I want to talk about, but not sometimes it's not exactly what I'm saying that's gonna be there. So I don't know if that might be a bad thing, because if someone saw the slides without like me talking about it, then it's like they probably wouldn't know what's going on. So maybe that is something I can work on, or maybe gather more input on. Oh, 12 to 2 available. That means it's free, isn't it? Is anybody in this house? Oh wait, I forgot there's like other little apartments. Wow, they're all empty. This is so weird. Is this like one apartment, this one? My brain was literally like, pause, you need to understand what's going on in front of you. Um, as you, I have not picked a place. I think I'm going to go with my friend's place because like I told her about like she always like, oh, how's my family doing? And why is he at the hospital? Yeah, she's always like, how's my family doing? Like, are they like dead yet? And I'm like, no. Well, because how I have my Sims set, I think I have to play them for them to age because like sometimes I hyper focus on families. So like I would be on this one family for like this long time. So like recently there was a family where everybody was like in university, and at first I had them leave the household and go to university, like and like stay on dorms and stuff. But it because there were like three people going to university at the same time, it was so hectic. And it was just I just was like I just ensured the term finished, and then I just sent everybody home. Like, didn't I just send you home? What's going on? Oh no, that sentence a lot. How do you go home again? How do you leave? How do you leave? Right. Oh my gosh. Anyways, yeah, so as soon as the semester was finished, I sent everybody home, like everybody from the house, and I ensured all of them graduated while at home because I can, like, for me with Sims, how I am, I'm like half control freak, half you can do whatever. So like if I step away from my Sims, I will pause it because I don't know what you're gonna do when I'm gone. But like if I'm here, like you can do what you want. I might like focus on like one person in the family unless like I have this goal that I want done. So I've been hyper focused on that family because I think the matriarch of that family just graduated. So then I moved to so she has kids that live in the quote unquote city, and so she has grandkids as well that live there. So there's two sisters, they're twins, but they were adopted at different times. So one was adopted before she got married to her current husband, and the other was adopted after. So on the family tree they have like different lineage. So so they according to like, you know, public like documents, they don't have the same father. So I honestly was I wouldn't go in on like my whole psychological analysis on my Sims, but here I am doing that. I should have. I was honestly going to start a new Sims to like ensure like prevent this from happening. But here we are. I'm psychologically not psychologically, but I'm like here telling you about my Sims in a full assessment way. Anyways, let us go back to Friday. So the thing with what we were doing. Oh, this child is so cute. So the thing that we were doing on Friday, we were supposed to do we were supposed to wait until like, oh yeah, so we presented. I did not say this. We presented. We presented and we did so well, and also the other teams that were there that day as well, they also did really well. There were some people I know and can see were like really good presenters and really had like the experience. Why is he eating spoiled food? Is he eating it? I don't know. I need to take that away. But like there were other people who were like really good presenters and really good at what they were doing. So somehow, I have no idea how, but somehow everybody in that in like everybody no one did the same topic, which is something that I found amazing because like my group, so we listed all the like people and sectors we could speak about before we actually chose. And we ended up in the end choosing through a vote because some people wanted to do elderly people, and so like, so 5 of us, so 2 of us wanted to do elderly people, and then 3 of us and wanted to do students. So that was how we decided what topic we were going to do. And the thing is like what the stuff that all the other teams like presented on, we had actually like considered those topics. So like disabilities, elderly people, um, students was ours, and I think there was one more, but I can't remember what it was. But somehow every single team presented on something different, which I just found like super weird and like just wow, like what is the chance, you know? But we all presented, we all did really well, and the people from Salesforce who were looking on at us also expressed that we did really well as well, like our group 4, and there was some really good people there, and yeah, it was Friday was amazing in itself. Friday was great. And then the thing was, if we don't hear anything by 8 p.m. that evening, then we weren't chosen for the position. To go on to the 5 day mini internship the next week. So, I didn't want to check my email. I did not want to check my email at all. Like, I was just that day. Oh, also, so I had gotten the COVID vaccine the Thursday, and from on the Thursday I got it, and then on Friday, because the symptoms of like, when you get a vaccine, you're sometimes a bit like sickish the like next day. So then I had a fever the next day and everything. And so because I was exhausting myself with all of this that day, by the end of the session, I just felt so sick. Um, I had a fever, I was shivering, I was, I was hot, I was cold, I had a headache as well, but I think that was more me. And then after that session, I had to go and do this training for this producer role that I'm doing with We Speak. And at the end of all that, I was just so exhausted. I was feeling so sick. I didn't even eat dinner. I just went straight to my bed. And I literally just went straight to my bed. Actually, no, I didn't go straight to my bed. I did not. I did not. I waited until past 8 o'clock, and then when I saw that it was 8 o'clock and nothing had came in, I was like, okay, I guess we didn't get through. And then I went to sleep. I went to sleep because the training finished around 7-ish. If not, it was like half 7. So then I finished that. I went to sleep. After waiting at least, like my friends were like, "Oh my gosh, you sound horrible." Like I went to sleep. Like I woke up back around like 3 in the morning, and like I saw a message from my friend. She was like, "Wait, are you sleeping? Like, is this really serious?" So, because I was asleep early, she was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so serious if you're sleeping like really early." So I went to sleep. Is any of this necessary? Anyways, I went to sleep. And then I woke up the next morning and I decided, I'm going to eat I am going to bake, and I did red belly. Well, red belly it's a Caribbean delicacy, but how we call it in St. Vincent is red belly. When I talk about it to like my Trini friends and my Jamaican friends, they don't really know what I'm talking about. I think they might call it coconut tart. I'm actually not sure, but I'll try to put like a picture somewhere here of what it should look like. So yeah, I did some red belly this Saturday, and I think I got the email saying that I was one of them either Saturday or Sunday. And it was kind of like because I already like gave up. I already shoved it out my mind. I I already was like, "Oh, I didn't get it, but at least I'll get like the other mini classes that they were going to give to everybody else." And that was really all right for me. I was happy with that. Are you not going to put this child to bed? Oh, you are? Okay, cool. Is that it? Okay. Is the child sleeping? No? Um, um, what's going on there? Is the child asleep? Like, this is so, this is confusing to me. What is going on? Why is this ball floating in mid-air? What? Anyways. Anyways, so we get around. Yeah, I had already given up on it, and then to get the message saying, "Oh, you got through," was actually like really. It felt good. It felt good. I feel like that's the best way to explain it. Yes, they do have a zinc. Okay. I feel like that was the best way to explain what I felt. It felt good to see that coming back and saying, "Oh, you got through." So then, so then, Monday comes, um, and 9 a.m. I am up. I am on Zoom. I am here in front of this vast amount of people. I recognize a few people from my group, like so basically from my group, from group 4, everybody who I presented it with, except for one person, got through, and then this other person from another group also got through as well. So I recognized those people, and we also got the same one of our coaches. Confess the truth. I also got one of my coaches from Friday as well, and then we got an additional coach. So that was pretty good. So I did recognize a few people, so it wasn't like completely foreign. Why are you changing the child's bed? What is going on in this house? Also, y'all have more than one children. Where do these children sleep? There's only one bed in this house. Oh wait, there's an upstairs, right? How did I forget there's an upstairs? How do you forget there's an upstairs? What is this? Why are you late to school? Maybe doing this two Sims was a bad idea. In all the sites, why are toys floating in mid-air? What? Who is sleeping? What is going on? You know, like I'll just like to know what is going on. Oh no. Right. Great. Okay, no, I want the time to go by slowly and surely. Yes. So Monday comes and I'm all psyched and ready. I'm on Zoom. I'm seeing familiar faces. We all introduce ourselves and everything. And at some point, I don't remember which point, but at some point during the day, Bailey and Philip comes back in and we get to, and they present to us, I think. And then they present to us the challenge as well. So the challenge that we got this after lunch on Monday, I think. The challenge that we got was Gen Z. Since they're sleeping, I could probably switch. I could probably put this here. But Gen Z is a new generation. They grew up without with social media, iPhones, etc., etc. And there I guess there is this air of Gen Z and also millennials, because I've heard the same from millennials, um, are not like being retained as much as like older generations, and also how something about well-being. And you think I remember word for word because this is all I've dealt with this entire week. But something about well-being and how we are about how Salesforce, what initiatives Salesforce can put in place to help to keep their Gen Z employees. Well, what is this? And how they can like help to keep Gen Z like well and keep them, in the company and stuff like that. So, yeah, we got that plan. And then after that, we had to vote for our CEOs. So we had a whole like electoral process. Well, not like whole electoral, but people were nominated and they also had to present to us for like a minute on like, how they had to present to us for like a minute about what they thought were like qualities they had that made them a good leader. And we created two questions that we put to them as well. So that was a thing. Then we were put into different groups, and these groups were market research, innovation, marketing, finance, and product and design, right? So everybody sent to our CEO, because we had a CEO and vice CEO. Surprisingly, our vice CEO before the elections wanted to be vice CEO and ended up getting it. That was like so cool and creepy at the same time. Because it's not like if we could vote for vice CEO, we had to vote for CEO, and then whoever came second was vice CEO. Very creepy. But yes, so we had to send what department we wanted to be in to our CEO, and then he collated the list of things, of people, and where they wanted to be. Two groups came back overfilled. I think the first group that was overfilled was in the beginning product and design, but I think that one got sorted out. So product and design had two people, finance had 4 people, market research has 7 people, and innovation was supposed to have, no, I think finance, yes. Product and design had 2 people, market research had 7 people, as they were supposed to. Finance had 5 people, but they were supposed to have 4 people. So one person had to move from finance to another group. In this case, it was marketing. And then there were 9 people in innovation, but there were supposed to be 7. And I was one of those 9 people who were in innovation. So what I had sent to our CEO was that I would like to be in either innovation or product design. Innovation, because as a computer science major, you kind of expect yourself to be in a certain place. Like I had no like real problems with being in any particular place, but it's this expectation that you should be in this place because you're doing this subject. And I just want to say, putting yourself in a box that you can't leave can be very detrimental. Like, you should give yourself space to move and be in other spaces. That's just my little tidbit. Also, I need more beds. This should be interesting. So, as an innovation, that's why that's why I put forward innovation. And then I put forward product and design as well, because I've recently started trying to hone my designing skills. So being in a team like that would have given me, like, I thought it would have given me like the exposure to need to do designing work um and stuff like that. But as innovation was full, I decided, why not move, right? I would freely give up my place and move to a different department. And so I moved to marketing. So I entered marketing. The last time I've done any business subject was in college, which in the UK you kind of termed it as sixth form. If you're in an American school environment, that's kind of like your senior year in high school. And why did I say that in such an American accent? But like for me, I've always loved business and computer science. I've always loved business and tech. And in an ideal world, I would be doing both subjects right now. But when I was looking at the computing for business degree and the computer science degree, I loved the modules on the computer science degree a lot more than I did for the computing for business one. So I chose computer science. Is it done? It is not done. You're just tired. Okay. I should move to a different house. I feel like I don't like this house at all. Like, what is going on? I need a new bed. Why is the child asleep? Why was it so quiet the whole time and then suddenly there's sound? I need a bed. I should get 2 kids' bed. Or am I going to put the other one? Should move this. Ooh, well. We could put it lengthways. Actually, I hate these beds. because I should have sold it. I don't like these beds because like the kids get scared because there's the monsters under it. Why am I just humming? This looks cute. We'll use this for now. Probably change the color later. Okay, this child needs to sleep. Yes, I'm assuming this child also needs to sleep, but you're going to the wrong bed. I'll put you to sleep as well on the other side. I don't know why this. Okay, this child is hungry. We're gonna give you food. Oh, there's your dad. Oh, that's so cute. Oh gosh, why is everything a problem? Where's the repair button? Can you not repair it? Is that not okay? I guess we're hiring a service. Oh no! I'm going to try to mop up. Anyways, where are we at? We were at me on me on moving to marketing. So when I moved to marketing, I entered, and so one of our members, they had they were doing a marketing degree. So I feel like also because we heard how they talked during one of the earlier sessions in terms of like marketing and so on, I feel like all of us felt like they were the best person to put as leader for our group. Is that trash? Yeah, so we thought this person was the best person to put as a leader for our group, and we all did that like unanimously. Like it was like we got in and we were like, okay, so Leah, you're. So we all were like, oh, okay, so you're gonna be team leader, and they were like, they were a bit surprised, but I guess not at the same time. I feel like they were expecting it because I guess like it seems like the most logical thing to do, but they weren't like somebody who would push it on top of us. I feel like they wanted us to make the decision ourselves and not like be pressured into it. And I think those are some of the things that really made her like a better leader as well. And that was honestly, she was an amazing leader. She kept us up to date constantly. She clearly set out like objectives and goals and guidelines for each day, and it was so amazing to be able to be a member of their team. It was just an amazing experience. So yeah, so Monday finished. I caught up on a lecture in the evening because that lecture that we had was pre-recorded, and we also had a mock test that we needed to do that week as well. So the grind don't stop, as they say. So then Tuesday we get a bit more acquainted to our group. We had group chats as well created. The team leaders had a group chat with the CEOs, and so each team as well had a separate group chat. So Hug Fairy. Whew, child. Anyways, so so basically, um, we started. I'm not sure if we started doing this on Monday or if we started more in depth on Tuesday, but we started brainstorming like different ideas that we could what's the word? That we could use use is not the word I'm looking for, but that we could use for as marketing. So I think the first day we went having the task that we had to research how different companies do marketing, how different people marketed to certain people, um, to like get ideas for when we needed to do our marketing plot. Not them being a vampire, just randomly. But yeah, that was the situation there for the first day. The second day we came back, we sat, discussed everything, and then we went on off to do more research into marketing again. I think that day I had the task of researching how do people normally market towards Gen Z. Also found out that most of the stuff that I was finding, it was written very condescendingly. And when I shared this with the group, they would be like, well, yes, it's usually non-Gen Z people who are, writing these articles and stuff. So they're gonna be a bit more condescending as they never understand what's going on. And so it was all very nice and stuff, but we did find different stuff. And from there, we just started just discussing like just possibilities because I think by then we were hearing like a few little things about like tidbits of what innovation might want to do. Nothing in concrete, but just like little synopsis. Is that the right word? Just little ideas here and there. So we kind of just brainstorming basically. And by the end of Tuesday, I think we still hadn't gotten like concrete stuff, but we were just hearing stuff. Maybe I think this is when we started hearing about the app. So we try to look at that in terms of that stuff. We also had to send our pictures for the product and design team who were trying to, I guess, start the slides. We also, the product and design team also did branding. So by the end of this whole thing, we had a brand, we had branding. I'll try and see if I find any pictures of it, but I'm not sure if I did take any. But I do have a picture of me with the branding in the background because our Zoom background was the branding. So yeah, we had a company name. Our name was New Horizon, and there was a whole like storyline towards the design and branding and everything. Like the H, because learning curves, steep hills, the purple was for peace, and it was a complementary color. And like the branding team did such a good job. The branding team really did such a good, amazing job. Like, I am actually, ooh, ooh, I'm actually so, oh, those are headphones. Wow. I'm actually so happy with the work that the branding team did. And I do hope that they get to do even more, like for the future. So, I'm not sure if it was Tuesday where we started getting like the ideas of, say, creating little videos, and well, they were talking about TikTok videos. I think that was like the initial idea, like TikTok videos. Now, I cannot actively TikTok well. My TikTok is blank. There's nothing really on my TikTok. So asking me to do a TikTok, I might know what the trends of TikTok are, but I don't know how to replicate them. So that was something. But there was video ideas that was brought around, and so I took it upon myself to do a little video just as an idea for what they wanted to do. Um, Maybe I'll input that video here. But I did a little video to just like give the idea like a visual. And so I sent it to my team. And then I stepped out because we were on a break. And so so I do this with my friends a lot where we would be on Discord and I would step out the room. So because I'm taking my headphones with me, I can hear them. So it feels like I haven't stepped away, but because I'm not near my computer, they can't hear me if I try to respond. So my friends often complain that I leave them and just walk away. So I've been actively trying recently to like announce when I'm not in the room so that they don't feel like they're talking to no one. But I did step away because we were on a break, but I could hear everything that was going on. And I think a lot of the others came back before I did. So then I'm in the next room and I'm hearing my like my team leader would be like, "Oh, I'm just checking this video that Indra sent me," and she then goes on to say that the video idea we were talking about, Salesforce actually has already has like videos like it to like I guess say that, oh, it's a good idea and we can just um you know and broaden on it. So then what I realized was, so because of how I made the video, and again I will try and put it here, they thought that the video was Salesforce video when I actually created it. And I was just like, oh no. Let me hurry up and get back so I can clarify. And so I went back I came back into my room and I was like, oh, the video actually, it's not Salesforce. Like, I actually just did that video. And she was like, oh my gosh, really? Like, I don't know if it was because of how I put the brand in and stuff like that, but like she thought it was Salesforce videos. So I had to clear that up. But then I was put in charge of like doing any video editing that would be needed. So then I was put in charge of doing a video for doing breaks, but I think I got the wrong idea and I did a video, and then halfway when I was like almost finished with the video, I realized I feel like I stepped away from the brief, but I still finished that video because I know with the time we had I could make another video. So I'll try to put the video that I initially, well, not initially, but secondly did hair, maybe. And so then I was like, oh, I think I did the wrong brief, but I can still do another video. So then I went about doing another. Why is that the bathtub in the kitchen area? So then I went about and I did another video, which I'll also try to insert here as well. And yeah, I feel like I need to move houses. Like this house, I do not feel any connection to this house. Why am I going in Belmont? Um, how do I leave again? I haven't played Sims in so long and I'm so tired. But I was like, if I don't do this today, then I'm not gonna want to do it again. But yes. So I finished the second video. I sent it off to my team leader. And then while we were doing the Google sites, because by then we already had like the information on of like what we're doing and stuff like that. Because I think by then that was like Wednesday evening or like Thursday morning. So I did a new video. I sent it to Leah. I did a new video. I sent it to my team leader. My team leader approved it. Well, no, my team leader sent it for edits. I did the edits. I sent it back. My team leader approved it. And so I then went about trying to put it into the size that we had for our team. And then found, because we were using Google Slides, that because we were using Google Slides, to get the video attached to the slides, we either needed to use a Google video. No, not Google video. What am I saying? We needed to either use needed to use a YouTube video. Now this would mean I'd have to upload the videos that I have to YouTube. And yeah. So that was the thing that came up. But my team leader did was she liaised with the product and design, and since they weren't using Google Sites for their to create their sites, they were using Canva. I think they found it doable in terms of adding the video to the sites without having Google having to do YouTube and stuff like that. So Leah So our team leader sent the videos to them and they attached it to the slides. So then after that, it was just really. Oh, I also got asked to do like a daily checklist. So this was after hours because I think by like Wednesday or Thursday, by Wednesday we started doing work after the initial timings, after like 9 to 5, because we were on these Zoom calls 9 to 5 every day. So on Wednesday, my team leader came to me and asked if I could do 2 posters. Well, no, asked if I could do a poster, like a daily checklist, and kind of give me an example of what she was expecting it to look like. And basically, I want to travel. So basically, I got that done, and So basically, I got that done and went to. I didn't I went to do that. I went to do that. That was Wednesday. That was Wednesday. Oh, yes. So along with my busy schedule for that, I also had, so because Saturday at my uni was open day and I work as a student ambassador, we had to really pull together. So I had a meeting, so I had original meetings that were planned, and I couldn't do any of the times because I had this mini internship all day. But my my line managers for this event was so good in that they scheduled me in after 5. So it was literally, I'd leave that at 5 o'clock and then go straight to like a meeting. So that was both Wednesday and Thursday. And then on Thursday I had to go and check some equipment for that we needed for a funeral. So yes, I've been extending myself with so many directions. But Wednesday night after that, I had a meeting straight after at 5, and then I want to open the restaurant, but I forgot how to do it. Again, I haven't played in a while. I haven't played like all this week. Also, I don't think the restaurant is actually bringing in money. Oh, there it is. But yes, so I had I had that for the entire week. I don't think what I just said made sense. um, give me a second. I'm checking. Right, I brought the wrong person. I brought the wrong person. That was a problem. Great. Great. I need you to dress up. I'm not sure if you have dressing up clothes on you as your ethos. Oh, um, outfits. Change outfits. I actually want to sleep right now so bad. That is not a party outfit. What is going on? So yeah, so then on Wednesday, what day are we at? On a Wednesday, our team leader came to me Wednesday night. I was like, "Oh, can you create this poster that looks like this?" I did it, and then there was also, she asked me to do two things, but there wasn't like an urgency on the second one. So the second one was try to see if I can make like an Instagram looking thing and like put the post in it. But when I tried it, it didn't come out as I wanted. And then after like the next day, like right before I went to sleep, because I think I finished all of this by like 2 o'clock in the morning, and that was way past my, I don't know what just happened there. My game completely crashed. I think it's because my computer is too hot. My fan is off because I was like, I didn't want to interrupt with like the sound, but maybe I should have. Um, Well, not my fan is off, but it's just turned down a lot. So, but as I was saying, we did. Yeah, so as I was saying, like on Wednesday after doing like trying to do the whole Instagram um vision thing, I realized. Ooh, she actually sounds really good. But I realized like while I was really almost asleep that there was a better way that I could have done it, which would have ensured that it fitted in the slots that were there. But I was gonna do that in the morning, but my team leader was like, "Oh, it's okay. Uh, that she got something done." Which was like a blog post. It was on Twitter. So that was an what's the word? Like a replacement for it. So not to bother with that. So that was fine. Um, yeah. Honestly, our team leader, she ensured we had breaks. We took our breaks. She ensured we had the information we needed to function. She ensured that we were listened to as well. Like, honestly, an amazing leader. Like, I'm so glad we chose her for a team leader. It was amazing, like beautiful. Just set out so well. Why is she angry? Cheshire Toba? So yeah, that was those days. I woke up late on Thursday because since I went to sleep late on Wednesday night, well technically Thursday morning, I woke up like a half an hour late and I was so scared. I woke up in a panic and I was like, it feels too late. Like, and I literally immediately texted my group. I was like, oh my gosh, guys, like, but I immediately signed on. I got, I jumped straight in and everything. So it was fine. That was the only thing that was like that for me. Everything else was pretty fine. My group took it really well and everything. It was so smooth. And then on Thursday we started really, really, really practicing and rehearsing for our slots. So my group we got 5 minutes for our was it 5 minutes or 5 minutes 15? But we got about that time. We got 5 minutes for our presentation, and I think for each of us, it was divided into 1 minute 15. And I feel like we really kept in that. I don't think it was 5 minutes if each of us got 1 minute 15. But I feel like each of us did it really well and stick to the time as much as we could. And because some of us spoke a bit less than others, some of us got extra time to utilize. And we were so calm, collected. We were just like breathing just fine. And I love the ideas that we came up with. The logos we had logos for the stuff and everything. And I'll try to post the picture of the poster as well that we did here somewhere here as well. So yeah. And so Thursday was practicing basically all day and tweaks to the PowerPoint, the slides and stuff like that. Looking at how we were presented. Why am I looking at a wall? Looking at how we were presenting, looking at, the process of everything and everything like that. And just ensuring that we were doing what we needed to do but well. And that was amazing, honestly. So then Friday comes around today. Friday. Is it not Friday yet? Yes, it's still Friday. Today comes around, we all, get ready, um, get prepared. We did practicing all basically all day. We we ended, so our presentation was at 3. We went for lunch around 1 or 2, and came back for like 20 to 3. And I was nervous, but also still like I knew what I was saying. I had everything prepared. Like I didn't have anything to worry about. Like everything should have been like really, really fine. Talk like a parrot day. What is this? Anyways, it was really good. We presented so well. The execs that were there and the mentors that were there, they were so impressed by what we did in a week. There were comments about how so like someone from the innovation team at Salesforce, I feel like it was on the UK team. They were like they currently have that brief for that they're thinking of, because they work with the graduate team, so they currently have that brief, and they wish that some of the innovations that we presented were were like on the market already before, when they needed it in September. And they were just super impressed. Like the branding team got amazing accolades on how they put the branding together. People were, you know, bigged up on their like speech skills. And like this program was so just an experience. It was so nice, so well put together. Like we all just came together. There was like 26, 27 of us. We all just came together and did the best that we did. And the best that we did was so beautiful and so well done and so well put together, well created, well initiated. Is that a word? Just so beautifully developed. It was such a nice experience, and it was so nice to get to meet all these new different people, because the what is the word that I'm looking for? The the event that we were at was an all back um boardroom to classroom to boardroom tech thing. And I'm actually so happy that I got to take part in it over these past 5 days, although it was an intense 5 days. I'm actually so happy that I did it, even with all the other things I had to do also and stress over as well. I'm so grateful that I actually still did it. And I'm so happy. Like, I would call my mom after, or my dad after, and be like, oh my gosh, I had so much fun today. Like, we did this, we did this, we did this. And you could tell I was enjoying myself. And I love the team that I work with. Not only just my marketing team, but like my team as a whole. And my team leader giving me the allowance, giving me the opportunity to develop my editing skills, because it was something that I had just started going doing with that software like the week before, because I just started using the digital image editing software. And that video that I created was the first time I ever used that video editing software. And the fact that my team leader let me explore with that is something I'm so grateful for. And just knowing that we all did our best, we all put forward our best, we all did such amazing work that is like high level work. Like, it's just so amazing. And now from that, we all will have mentors that would also help us to apply for different Salesforce programs or other company programs as well. And as I said on Friday, the first Friday when I started it, I really like we got the questions of why did we come to this session. And for me it was like the benefits are like really amazing. And also like it's like being here is it feels great because I'm learning something new. And I feel like for every day that I attended that program, it was so amazing. And while this might be a very unconventional way to talk about an internship program, again, I am Gen Z. Sims is life. Like one of the so we had a few initiatives. One was an app. One was like a sales house HQ kind of thing, which would have been, think Club Penguin, because I'm sure we've all played Club Penguin. Think Club Penguin, but at work. That's what I feel like I envision it from my envisioning of it. There's another initiative, but I don't remember what it was because there were three. But it was so great. It was so innovative, creative, different. It was just so like I'm actually going to miss that team. Like I feel like if we could have continued like as a business project, like actually become a true consulting agency, maybe on the Salesforce, I don't mind. That to me would be like so amazing because I love the team that I'm working with, and maybe with like a bit of training on actual consultancy work, like I feel like we would be such a great dream team. And I know it's like wishful thinking and stuff like that, and I'm somebody who's like really imaginative, and like I could go off on an imagination tangent, but like in my ideal imagination, like that team, like exactly how we were, would be so beautiful to create that, to be in that company, New Horizons. And I feel like that's something that would be like with me for like for like years from now. And I don't know, man. I started crying during one of the speeches today, but like I'm like I don't cry, so yes. So so I guess this is all for today. Um, I I don't know what I have here, what I have edited, what I have, and I'm going to obviously have to edit stuff out and stuff like that. And I can't move things too much because some of what I said do have a timestamp, so certain things are going on screen. And I feel like maybe this was a bad idea to use games. But I was just like, I already took off my makeup. I can't do it again. Another thing, and today would be the best day to do it because it's fresh on my mind, and I could just talk and talk and talk about it. But oof, we're going to have a fun time editing this. But yes, yeah, that program is honestly amazing. And also, I was missing content as well because I haven't played any games in a while, in a few weeks because I was focusing on work. And now I have to go and do a presentation, a PowerPoint presentation for my job on Wednesday. Um, I don't even remember what the brief was, but I now have to go and do that PowerPoint presentation. And yeah, it was nice. I also have to go to sleep early because I have work tomorrow for University of East London's open day. So we're busy, busy, busy. But again, I love to say I'm grateful to Salesforce. I'm grateful to Entrepreneurs in Action. I'm grateful to my entire New Horizons team. And I'm grateful to my university as well for showing me that this opportunity was available, and someone needs to pick up this plate and cup, and it's I'm just so happy. I'm so happy that everything this week that happened, and I don't know how to end this video because I feel like saying something sentimental, but I don't do I don't I'm not that person. But again, if my team, if my New Horizons team, if my coaching team who coach us through all from Friday to this entire week, if our mentors see this, I'm so grateful. If Philip and Bailey and all the other execs that were involved sees this, I'm so grateful for all of you for giving us, every single one of us, this opportunity. And I'm sure you've heard this over and over today and in the feedback as well. But I am so grateful, and I know every single one of us are so grateful for this opportunity as well. And I know that we all really enjoyed it, even though we were really working as well. And it has truly been a wonderful experience. Also, I don't think most people would get to this point to hear this thank you either. So maybe I should, I don't know where to put this thank you, because I might just like say, hey, jump ahead if you want to hear the empathic thank you that I have to give. But yeah, is that Santa Claus?